gonna be like, are you taking up for her? But I'm gonna be honest. People right now, why are we worried about pop culture? I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a damn that Cardi B said what she said about the white girl. It's bad, yes. But why are we not discussing that it's fucking snowmageddon out here? Like, why are we not discussing any of this? Like, we have been having a significantly increased change in weather patterns that is very chaotic, and nobody's talking about that. Like, is this some geo? What am I trying to say? Some geoengineered type of weather? Like, is this some CERN shit? Is this some harp shit? Or is this the real thing? Like, okay, it basically looked like we in the ice age out here. Did y'all see how much freaking snow that they got in Russia? Like, you know, when they have those cities, like, oh my God, what movie did I just go see? Zootopia. You know, ain't that what happened in Zootopia? Like, it's so crazy to me how I feel like I will go watch a movie, and the movies that we be watching, whether it's cartoon or it's real, they be like stepping stones in regards to like things that are going on in real life. And I feel like people don't be realizing that. You remember, like, if anybody went to go see Zootopia 2, you remember when they tried, when the cats tried to change the fact that the snakes were the ones who really like owned that city, and that city was owned by like the grandma snake, and they covered the whole city up in snow, but they put it in a place where it's like that city is still covered in snow. So it's like they had to dig their way into the, like, it's like this is what this is looking like. Like, it looked like snowmageddon outside. It literally looks like an ice age outside. It's cold over like almost the whole United States. I have never seen that. Like, it is freezing. I think tomorrow in Alabama, we didn't get no wintry weather here, but it's cold as shit. It's like regular cold, but tomorrow it's supposed to be like 6 degrees. That's cold. I'm like, have anybody ever researched what a pole shift is? Like, currently, while we're doing summer, it's like I've been talking about this. I said we're going through a polar vortex. Like I said, for the past 3 to 4 years, we've had an El Nino or El Nina winter. Basically, it's when the winter is very significantly like warmer than what it normally is. But I said the summertime was so damn hot this year. It was extremely hot. I said, we're about to have a cold ass summer. I mean, a cold ass winter. And it's been a cold ass winter. I think we started getting more frigid temperatures earlier. This has been a very interesting winter because we have had no tornadoes. Like, it's like, I really want to know, are we going through a pole shift, or has something shifted with the poles? And people like NASA and USGS and stuff like that, they're not talking about it. Like I said, why is no one talking about the fact that we've had a significant amount of seismic activity in the United States in places that normally don't get earthquakes like that? Like, we've been having a lot more 4.5s, 4.7s. I said, we're starting to have earthquakes that are like, you could feel those. Like, when they start kind of getting above 4, you can feel that. When they like, have you ever actually felt what a 5 earthquake feels like in a shallow space? You can feel that, especially if it's in a heavily populated area. People will feel that in those buildings. Nobody is speaking on this crazy ass weather that we are having. Is it CERN? Is it HARP? Or is this shit real? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm like, didn't they just have like a huge piece of glacier to like break off into like the ocean? So doesn't that also means that that would significantly like raise the sea levels in that area? I'm not sure where that was though. Like, I'm looking at certain places that I was looking at got all the snow and the ice. I said, bro, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I'm like, when this looks like some day after tomorrow shit, I was like, people's cars are literally frozen. It's like a flood. It's like it rained and then it froze, or it like the rain just automatically turned to snow. Like, or ice. Let's also discuss how the ring of fire been lit up this year. Have y'all researched how many volcanic eruptions that we had between 2024 and 2025? Kilauea is like erupting like every damn day almost. You know the tectonic plates are all connected. So if something is happening here, it's something happening over there too. Russia is very close to like Alaska, correct? Like that body of water separates us from Russia, right? Because I'm like, Russia got like some crazy ass snow. Somewhere I was reading where they were like, they were getting an inch of snow an hour. So imagine if it snowed all day. I know when it starts snowing in Florida, shit is off. That's a tropical climate. If it's snowing in Florida, bro, something is off. Pay attention to every place that has had significantly large earthquakes, volcanoes have been erupting. That's like, is the ring of fire really, really waking up? Bro, I'm like, this is what it would feel like. And this is what would happen if we were to have any of these calderas that is in America that would erupt. These are volcanoes underground. If you don't know what a caldera is, it's basically a volcano underground. So imagine we were to have an eruption. Like I was reading something, it said the last time we had a pole shift was like 798,000 years ago, correct? Then I was like, well, damn. I said, if that's the last time we had a pole shift, and the last time around the time we had a pole shift, that is when the calderas erupted. I said the Long Valley caldera, they said, hasn't erupted in 600,000 years. And then you got the Yellowstone caldera that they said hasn't erupted pretty much around the same time as that. I said, the weather is crazy out here. But I also was looking at something too. I'm like, bro, y'all have been having like a lot. Now I'm not sure. I don't always ask I'm not reading my cards. Can the cards only answer certain questions, not like natural things? What do you mean by that question? Like, I'm not quite understanding what you asking me. I mean, you can, if you know how to read cards, you can ask any question you want to ask if you know how to read it. Now, I've been really wondering if, I know we've been fracking in America. Like about CERN, if it's them, I've never did a reading on CERN. I could. But if you go watch Geostorm, the thing that they had in Geostorm looks like what CERN is. Everything that is presented to us is already in our face. We already know what this looks like. I watched Geostorm, I think earlier last year, and I was like, I wonder if this is like what CERN is, because CERN is a collider. And that is what they built. That is whatever that, but it was supposed to help control weather. So I'm like, are y'all creating weather patterns to help calm them? But I remember I did a reading, and I'm going to repost it. It's on this page. I did it in October, I think, of 2024. And basically I was like, something that was initially unnatural, it's like they weren't going to be able to decipher what was natural and what was unnatural. And they were going to start happening together. Because I'm going to post that again. It was a random Gemini reading that I did. It was called PSA. I'm going to need everyone to evacuate. I'm just wondering, like, if our winter has been this crazy, then that means spring. It's like springtime. But one thing that I did notice about last year that was very interesting to me was that we had no inland hurricanes last year, but straight floods. it's like I think it's because I've always been someone that has actually like studied like weather. Even as a little kid, like I used to be terrified of tornadoes but fascinated by them at the same time. So I've always kind of been like a little bit into weather. But I used to like would channel weather a lot in my readings, but I've never done like a direct correlation to like what's going on with the weather. Because I even looked, I said, how is it that this storm hit everywhere in the United States, but it did not hit in Alabama? I said it hit in the corners of Alabama, but I said, how is it that this storm did like how is it that this storm did a curve around Alabama? Like everything around Alabama got snow except Alabama. That shit's amazing to me. Like, I'm like, how is it that Alabama's temperatures were a lot warmer than everyone else's? Everyone else got snow, ice, power outages, but Alabama got nothing. That's interesting. Like, that is interesting to me. It's like, damn, I wanted to see a little bit of snowflake, but we didn't get anything. We just got some bougie ass rain. I'm you know what? I'm gonna post that reading up that I did a couple years ago. And because it's like it keeps coming up. I really feel like too, I channeled a earthquake somewhere in Italy, and it was going to be like something 7.0 or up, but I don't like, lately I'll be like, I haven't been getting the correct places of where some of these earthquakes are happening. But I did pick up on a tsunami. Tsunamis don't really happen unless it's a earthquake. Like, what else would cause a tsunami other than like a earthquake? Now I know the tides can recede, but what would make the tides recede like that?